Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got
I
a
got you.
little bit of a different video for you here, probably one of the few I'll get out for during week
Good
13.
luck,
Not
gentlemen.
sure if I'll be
That's how it
doing
happens.
any official races at all.
The
Doing a
track
little bit
temp
something
is
different.
86.
Had
Alright,
a
29 cars on track today. Thank you all for coming out this
Arca
season.
series.
Really means a lot to be able to do race control for all of you. It was a great season to be around, and I'm really happy to have this opportunity. Just like always, keep it clean, have fun,
Stay behind
and
in the outside
good luck.
column.
Sorry about that.
Thank you, guys.
We are running a Arca series race, and trying to do it as a tryout for somebody
Thanks for coming out
to see
this season, guys.
if I can.
If you haven't re-registered in the Discord, be sure to do that. We've got some info for season 2 as well posted on there if you haven't seen it. Yeah, it's gonna be a long race. Let's just try to get as many laps going as we can.
Anyway, sorry about that. Trying to run
I guess the
a
new build screwed up the time limit, so I guess that won't be an issue this week.
trying out a Arca series
Tire sets will be
league
an issue.
for
An extra 1 or 2.
everybody. Trying to see if I can run well for somebody to be able to run with them for
Okay.
the next season. This is the All-American
Gotcha.
Arca series. Thought it
Thought
might be a good way to get some good practice in while
you want to be a user, go for it.
still being able to sorry, trying to get ready for the start. We're getting ready to go green. I'll kind of walk through it as we get going. Wanted to run this as a tryout for All-American Arca Series, run for a team to get some Arca Series racing in. That's a little bit potentially cleaner than the official races, and it has cautions and the longer, so might teach me some other driving skills. We weren't able to get a qualifying lap, so we're starting way in the back at 25th. 29 cars, I believe, that are out here. We're going 163 laps, 250 miles, and yeah, starting in the back could be very interesting from what I've heard from talking to some people. I run with a couple people in another league that run in this series, so it's going to do what we can. We know that I'm absolutely terrible at mile and a half, so maybe with this being longer or throwing pit strategy in it, maybe we can find some way to try to be quick. So we're already moving up. Anything in the top half of the field, 14th and higher, I'll be thrilled with. If we can somehow try to find a top 10, I'll be even happier with that. So
22nd place.
just going to try to work our way, log some laps, build some confidence under us that we can keep the car going in the right direction, not cause any problems. Kind of feel out everybody and do the best we can. Try to move up. It's a very, very, very long race. Very long race for, you know, official Arca standards. Hopefully this is a fairly clean race for you guys, competitive and not a bunch of cautions and pacing around. So it's going to do the best we can. We've only got 3 extra sets of tires, so I think it feels probably going to be somewhere in the area of 50 laps, but we're just going to try to do the best we can to save the tires. I think that'll pay off in the long run. I mean, the fast guys are going to be gone no matter what, but for us to, you know, get to that top half, that's probably going to be the key, as well as
One in the grass.
watching the track change and trying to keep up with that, searching for grip as rubber gets laid down and the line starts to go away.
Just done it, clear to the bottom.
See, we're picking up a couple spots with some guys that are running a bit wild that we're trying to get by.
20th place.
Keep it steady.
Just trying to avoid sliding the rear end out of the corners at all and trying to avoid loading up the right front into the corners.
Clear to the bottom.
Turn the audio down a little bit so hopefully it's not too quiet for everybody. Hopefully you guys can still hear this okay. I know on my end it sounds fine, but sometimes it comes across quieter on the videos.
05.
Got a bit of a gap from here. Looks like it's the 70 is kind of, you know, the front of this pack, and we're going to try to see if we can get by the 15th at all the work, or 15th, so we can work our way up.
Side. Still there.
Outside line could definitely work. I think off the start it's probably going to be a little bit slower, but I think as you know, track starts changing, the outside line will become more prevalent. Not really in the mood to ruffle anybody's feathers yet. We're raced too aggressively. We're only on lap 6 of 163, so just trying to keep it as clean as we can. Looks like everybody behind us is a bit all over the place, which is saying a lot considering I'm typically all over the place on these, so it's Gonna try to ride in line for right now. Pick up a spot when we can. You know, if anybody makes a mistake in front of us, we'll try to capitalize on it. I kept session last lap up here just because I don't think we're going to run all that fast, and I want to be able to see how my times are if I have to start adjusting lines and see what works right away and what doesn't work, so we can make those adjustments faster than other guys. I think that's going to be the only way that we can really try to gain any time.
Car high.
Let's see if we can get to the inside of the 654 here.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear high.
He's getting a pretty good run on the outside, so outside's definitely working. I feel like he might be faster than the 15, so it might have been a mistake to go to the inside. Let's see if we can swap back up to the outside to try to work around the outside of the 15. Looks like the 26 kind of had the same idea as well.
Car low.
Not sure if I trust these guys yet to run too wide, but I kind of want to start moving as well and seeing what we can do with the car.
Keep it steady. Still there.
And it's given us a shot to kind of learn a little bit of a different line. See, we've got a little bit of a checkup. The 70 kind of slid up instead of the 654. 654 had a checkup, so also kind of killed our momentum. We've got the 46 coming up into us.
Bottom. Car inside.
97 looks like he'll be fairly fast as well. He was another one didn't get a qualifying time in,
Clear
so
inside.
slot in behind the 15. Let's see if we can go to his inside, try to get around him through 3 and 4.
Hold your line. Keep it steady.
Just trying to keep the thing pointed in the right direction, not slide it too much. That kills your momentum off the corner and down the straightaway, so
Still there.
just trying to do the best we can. The 15's getting a good run. We get into him, that's going to get slide, and we get piled into from behind. That's going to hurt because we don't get a fast repair, so we're definitely going to have to come in for damage.
Pace car is out.
I'm sure that's going to get assigned to us. It felt like he kind of came down into us.
Come on, 26. No surprise. Number 15. Well,
I was going to the bottom on my brakes, and then you started going down there.
We're gonna
too,
try
but
to
I don't know what
save.
you want me to do.
Fuel as
not
much as we
running back
can.
of me. That's what I want.
Not sure how much our
I'm
damage
trying not
looks
to
on the
lock
back
up my
end.
own tires, you know.
Well, don't Arca break off of me, dude.
All right, well, you know, look in your mirror when you got a wreck in front of you, because I was on the low.
Pace car going in 3. Pace car going in the
Pits
3.
are open.
Y'all can finish your argument later. It's not here.
Yo, catch up. Let's go. I love you guys. I understand the frustration, but that wasn't my fault.
It was.
Well, I'd almost made it through, and you're coming out up off the grass. Took me out. Hang on, don't pass me, guys. Hang on, I got a pedal problem. Let me get in the pit.
We're under caution. Pits closed.
So that caution, we're waiting to see if it's going to get assigned to us as the first one, so we're just kind of riding around, trying to put it in neutral to save as much fuel as I can. I think the only way we're going to make spots up is on pit strategy, you know, either spending less time on pit road or being able to go longer without a stop than everybody else, so
Okay, Jake. Get ready.
1 degree.
Race will resume at
just
the
trying
end
to
of this
do what
lap.
we can to save it.
Lap 10 yellow is going to be World Racing incident due to netcode. No driver actually made contact or would have ever made contact. Prediction code screwed that up.
Looks like it actually wasn't our fault, so that's a nice relief, thankfully. I feel bad for getting in the 15, or, you know, for the 15 going around, but I'm glad to hear that's
I
not our
believe
fault.
somebody owes somebody an apology.
Nah, it's no big deal. I've jumped on him this season. No big deal.
So we're just gonna kind of rush it off. Restart in 18th. Don't know if the outside line's in quite yet, so we're just gonna do what we can to make it work. This will definitely be by far the longest race I've done for you guys, so hopefully it's enjoyable. Just gonna do the best we can with it. Hopefully we can keep it clean, no damage. I'm sure we've got some ground damage that's gonna slow us down, but I thought right now it'd be better to stay out than to come in. So just gonna do what we can. Get ready to start, tighten up a little bit. I don't want to be all over the back of everybody, but I want to be close enough.
Behind Thompson. Green flag.
Everybody gets a run on the inside, that's fine. We're just going to hang out to the outside for right now.
16th place.
Until we get off the start.
Inside. Still there.
The spotter column,
Still
000 on the inside.
Hold your line. Clear
Try to hold our way, see if we can get by them. Able to get back down to the bottom. Just gonna try to keep it going straight as best as we can. See now if we have any speed at all, or if we're gonna be way off the pace. I don't know if it's gonna be tied to the damage, or if, you know, we're actually gonna be able to keep pace. So
That lap was a
just gonna try to do what we can. If it's very apparent that we're not quick in relation to where we were, then we'll get out of the way, and we might have to come to pit to try to repair it and just take the lumps. But we're gonna try to hang out as long as we can, see what we can do. I don't really hear anything dragging or any issues that way, so shouldn't be too bad. Seems like the 00 and I are pulling away, so we might just be faster than everybody, but you can see we're not too far off of where we ran, but then again, might be off considering I know as slow as I was, I could run faster laps than that. But track conditions could have changed as well, so just gonna hang out. Looks like we're catching the back of the 30, so just gonna kind of take it easy right now. See if we can pick up another spot, but again, not ruffling any feathers, not taking any unnecessary risks, just kind of riding around, logging laps, trying to learn.
Hang on to it, Kyle.
See if we can learn anything for trying to get some speed. You know, taking shallower entries like this is not a good idea. Just didn't want to take the line away from the 00 at all. Just gonna get into the wall. That helped us. Looked like the 66 had some problems.
Hold your line. Clear low.
Work our way in. Not sure who I want to follow right now. I would assume the 30 is going to be faster, so let's see if we can work our way by him on the inside. To be real careful that we don't wash up into him. Looks like he's going to get a bit aggressive with blocking.
Car outside. Keep it steady. Clear outside.
Yeah, we're going to lose momentum since we had the lift there. So the 60 is going to get by us on the inside. We may even lose it to the 97, which is okay. Like I said, I think the 97 is definitely going to be faster. It just chose to start in the back, whereas, you know, we're not very quick, and it was probably better we started in the back. I feel like the 66 came down on us. He was really pinching us hard, but, you know, that's fine to let him run. We're going to stay high, let the 97 go by.
Hold your line.
He is most definitely faster, so I was not going to give him the entire track, but I will give him plenty on the inside.
Still there.
Looks like the 66 is still having problems, so we'll see if we can follow the 60 on the outside of him. That may also stall out the 97 if he's not able to make anything happen.
Still there.
Try to follow the 66 on the outside, see if we can pick up a draft down the front stretch at all. That helps us. 66 pulls down in front of the
Hold your line.
60, so we're still running side by side with them.
Still there.
Excuse me, the 66.
Still there.
We wash way up, have to get out of it, get into the wall as well. Trying to keep it out. We're in the wall, able to save it. Probably hurt the car, lost a ton of momentum. That's just, if you get wider on the throttle too early in turn 2, it just sucks you right into the wall, and I didn't want to jerk it off the wall and come down into anybody.
Hold your line.
Definitely not my cleanest race at all, but trying to run better than we had been.
Line.
B16.
Still there.
Still run to the outside for now. So we know we have a gap. I have to lift a little again. Same thing kind of happened, was just on the throttle a little too early. Still trying to learn that outside line a little bit more.
Still there.
At least providing you with something to see too wide, although I'm sure this is not helping our tires depending on how hard we're pushing it. I'm trying to save it. Also running a 16:1 steering ratio in order to make sure that I don't wear out the right front at all. I think the right front's going to be the key. Finally able to clear the 66. He's going to get the run on the inside, but we're going to try to cut down, see if we can just jump in line with the 97, kind of learn something for a little bit. Lost a spot from where we were after the restart. We'd worked our way up to 14th, but honestly, it's okay with me. Again, we're kind of just logging laps and learning right now. Long way to go. On the bright side, there's cars still on pit road, so maybe that'll keep us from not finishing dead last, which was sadly a goal. No, top half is a goal. I would love to try to stay on the lead lap. I think that might be tough, but top half lead lap would be great. Ultimate goal would be, you know, top 10, top 8 on the lead lap, which I think that's going to take a miracle for to happen. I think we're going to have to pull that off with pit strategy and not by speed at all, because you can see guys are already starting to pull us 70s, working us on the inside. I think we've just hurt the right front bad, so
Still there. Clear to the bottom.
we're going to give them the inside lane, let them take it. There's no sense in battling guys that have been running all season for points and are clearly faster than us.
Still there.
It's not worth it at all.
Hold your line. Clear low.
It's going to go high, kind of stay up out of the way. Always want to try to straddle the seams if you can here. I've learned that that will send you all over the place.
16th place.
Shuffle back to 16th, that's okay. Had to tap the brake a little bit, did not want to get into the 70. I think he washed up a little bit more. He tried to dive it in on the inside to get by us.
Clear high.
So, sad that barely tapped the brakes just to avoid getting into him. Can definitely tell I've torched the right front already. Unfortunately, didn't get too many long runs in practice, so not really sure how to treat the car. You know, unfortunately, it's a fixed setup race. Typically, they run the iRacing setups, but occasionally they'll tweak them if they need to make them a little bit more drivable. So I was not able to change it to my driving style, and I'm just absolutely terrible on mile and a half. So I've already torched the right front pretty badly.
Inside.
So I think if we're going to be one of them to start going up top just to try to save the wear on the right front and limp this thing along.
Hold your line. Clear to the bottom.
Not sure how many cautions to expect, or you know, where to put the thing. We're just gonna try to run as best as we can. I know the outside's probably gonna be slower right now, but
Still there.
just doing what we can.
Still there. Hold your line.
It's
Still
not
there.
fun to run in the back. Not fun to show you guys that, but you know, I gotta run everybody as clean as I can. I'm a giant learning project. Again, we know how much I struggle with these mile and a half, especially with this car. The Charlotte video was terrible, so just trying to learn, do the best that we can. Trying to see right now if I can just find something to improve each lap. Nowhere near a pace that we need to be, so yeah, probably need to lift a little bit sooner. Might even honestly need to start thinking about rolling the brake, just because I probably beat the tires up so bad. You can see how much momentum I lose through the center corner off when I come in too hot and then slide up the track. So it's 100% on me overdriving, which then by overdriving it is also heating up the right front even more and hurting it. So just gonna do what we can, try to reduce the pressure on it, and hopefully just keep ourselves on the lead lap. That's gonna be the biggest goal right now. Really think I
What lane do you want?
need to
I want the bottom.
probably look at the
10-4.
brakes going into 3 just to try to slow it down enough. Feels like 1 I can roll it a little bit better, but I feel like in 3 and 4 I need the brakes just to kind of get it there. Kind of stabilized lap times. Looks like they're holding fairly consistent, so if I can kind of keep it at this and save the car a little bit more, that'll be nice.
Thank you.
I'm okay with
No problem.
losing
Go
more
get 'em.
time. Everybody else is just so much faster. I'm sure they know exactly how to not beat up the right front, whereas I, have done a terrible job of that. So
Your lap time was at 33.
let's try to learn, not beat it up quite so much on the next cycle, and hopefully not fall off as bad. So we probably got about, my guess would be 22, 23 laps left on the tank. Probably around 54, 55, something like that. So it's about right where it was given the cautions that we had. So just gonna do the best that we can. You can see some guys are already starting to search up top. Not sure if that's because tires or grip level. You can see we got on the throttle a little too early. That got us out there. We had to lift. Got a good cushion back to the 654 at least. That should help us. We'll keep an eye on that and see how that goes. I'm not really worried about the guys out front anymore. They're pulling away for sure.
Thank you.
Let's check it at the line. 2.5 at the line. We'll see what they do. Looks like they're spaced out quite a bit back there as well, so that might help us to try to find some room.
The gap to Tom's ahead is increasing. It's now 1.28.
We're definitely losing touch with any of the front guys. Well, they're not the front guys, but the pack in front of us. So
tires, pick the bottom.
looks like that lap we were able to pull away quite a bit. 2/10 it looks like. So it might be one of those where we're just going to be kind of sitting in this middle right now for a little while, logging, which is okay, I guess. I'd love to make passes, love to do something to show you guys something fun, but it's nice to just log laps right now and kind of be able to build a little bit of experience. Definitely beat the tires up. I can feel how bad the car does not want to rotate in. We're going to bring the brake bias forward or back a little bit to try to help it in on 3.
Your lap time was at 33.5.
Glad to get through that. Sorry if I held anyone up. You're good. I appreciate you taking me outside, too.
Hey Andrew, you're back now, but you disappeared for like a good 10 seconds and you're kind of doing kick flips right now.
Looks like we're gaining on the 26. Not sure if he's
good.
damage. Oh yeah, he's got big damage on the front for sure. So we're just gonna go by him on the outside.
You've been good since turn 4, so I'll let you know.
Looked like that right front was really pushed in. Looks even worse when we pull by him than it does in the rear view. So lost a little bit of time there, but that's okay. We're working our way. Looks like the 70s falling back a little bit.
1.34.
Yeah, I don't have the 654 either.
Probably about 16 laps or so.
He's back.
Maybe 20 total. We'll think about pitting.
He's gone.
Yeah, it's saying about just under 20, so we'll probably go 17 or 18. We'll just keep an eye on it, keep checking the fuel. It's nice to get some long green flag runs like this that are actually because of being clean, not because of no cautions like in the official races. It's nice that I can kind of all in the same race have the ability to get a new set of tires and keep trying to learn. I'm going to try to make each pit cycle improve compared to the ones before. See if we can not kill the tires as much. I'm guessing the tires will probably be in the 40 to 50 range by the time we blow them off, which is pretty bad. I think I needed to start a little bit higher, a little bit easier into the corner, slow down a little bit sooner, and not beat up on it quite so bad. Kind of holding constant right now, about 1.3 back. We'll see what that does with the 70. I know we're way off the leader space, but again, it was just trying to make all the laps and pick up some spots, see if I can finish top half. Same issue again. We get on the throttle too early. Car just pushes wide. Had to lift. Lost some time there to the 70 because of that, or 30, excuse me.
Thanks for letting me back.
You see how really slow the car is compared to where we were. You know, now we're almost in the 34s, and we were low 32s, very high 31s. So lost quite a bit of time. I'm sure I've exaggerated that compared to a lot of cars, but seems like we're kind of running even with a couple of them. So hard to say. We're gonna try to pick it up. Just avoid. You can see the big difference when you don't get on the throttle too early. Coming out of 2.5 to lift. Lifting there is just like a death wish. So not that I'm very fast, but it's faster than what I was doing. So not sure if we'll be able to beat any of these guys on the pit strategy because of going longer, or what's gonna happen.
Thanks for the room, Dad.
No problem. My tires are a little warm.
This one I keep the chat on because you need it for hearing race control, any other stuff going on. You got to call out when you're going the pit road. Makes it a little bit easier.
1.32.
Looks like some other guys are going into pit, so not sure if we're able to really stretch it that much farther or what's going on. I'm sure a lot of people are coming in because of the fall off, and short pitting might be the way to go, but I think we're just going to stick out for right now.
70, can you call that out next time? I had a minor heart attack.
We're going to take it real easy getting on the pit road. We have
on fresh tires.
not gone in at all, so we're going to take it real easy, not try to push it,
Hey, what lane do you
and
want? 65.
try to do the best that we can.
14.
I'll take the bottom, please.
All right, 10-4.
Looking like it might start going green, so we may think about pitting relatively soon, knowing that there's going to be at least 2 more stops. I'd rather do that than have to make a splash and go at the end.
Be careful, we've got a full course caution.
Now this will be the chance to get into pit under caution, which will help us. We're for sure going in. That's going to suck for some of the people that ended up a lap down. That's going to hurt them, put them in the back, but we'll also see how much damage we have to fix.
Race cars out. Line up.
We'll see, looks like it was somebody that was already a lap down, so not a position that we're going to gain, but we'll work our way in. We are going to be coming into pit.
Where's the pace car at, boy?
I'll call it when I get there.
Come on. It's telling me to pass the pace car for some reason.
Middle back.
Come on, boys. Let's get caught up here. 16. Let's go.
This will be a welcome break to be able to make the pit stop under yellows. I really hadn't gotten to practice them much. They can be a bit hairy with the brakes. Move the brakes back to where we were, actually. Go a little bit further out. And we'll see how far we'll fall back
Up in
with
3.
the pit.
The leader is pitting now.
See, we had about 3.1. Keep it all green here so we don't get any speeding penalties.
300 feet. 100 feet.
And you can see we ended up too far forward, so that hurt us. All honesty, I'm thinking we may just sit on and take the optional, just to get as much of the car fixed as we can while we're under caution and try to help it out a little bit. See if we can gain anything speed-wise. Not much of a difference between us getting out ahead and us staying in the back, so just going to keep an eye out for wherever the pace car is. And we are ready to roll. And we're off. It'll keep us on the lead lap.
Joseph, it's up to you, but I got a speeding in pits like on the line of the end of it. I just accelerated too hard right on the line.
Yeah, I'm not able to clear this. Sorry.
Try to catch up to the back of the field. We're going to try to go back in this fuel saving mode just so that we can make each subsequent stop a little bit quicker. Try not to use any fuel if we can. We got to get
81 to the back, caused a crash to 29 at Brad.
got to get caught up to the back of the field. So we got 2 to green.
Lucky for you all, I have to stay in the pits for a little bit.
Not going to push the pace through here at all because I don't want to hurt the tires. Looks like I could have made adjustments to the tire pressure as well. I don't want to do that and make anybody angry with any kind of deviation from the fixed setup. Throw it into idle. Eventually we probably will start trying to shut the engine off and seeing if that helps, but looks like it's got us going by the 66, right by the 38. Looks like that's where we came out. That'll help us. Being in front of the 66 makes me feel a little better. Don't know really too much about the 38. I know we ran around the 30, the 51. I come to the line with 1 to go, so that was a very timely caution. Forced everybody into pit road. Looks like it may have... Let's see where it put some people. People that I know. Yeah, trapped some people right on the back end of the lead lap, so... We're definitely going to have some cars that are faster, that are going to be working their way up through, so we'll watch out for them, let them by. No sense in holding them up when we're not going to be that quick.
Race cars coming in this lap.
Getting the 1 to go now, so we're going to get to the outside line. Don't mind starting on the outside, given the fact that, I don't think we're very fast, so won't bother me to kind of be out of people's way, not try to cause any issues. Feel fairly comfortable running behind the 30. Seems to be
16,
fairly reasonable as well.
Turn 1. Waiting for you to come by. Gotcha. I'm about to cross the start finish.
So we'll restart with 100.
Yeah, we were all stuck behind the pace car.
115,
so trying to catch
114
up.
to go, right? Excuse me, yeah, 115 is what we'll restart with, so still a long way to go. Little over 2/3.
All the way around.
So
Cutting on the apron. I'm on the apron.
just gonna do the best that we can.
Also, I'm gonna be pitting this guy's behind me.
Get back into second gear, get ready to go. We're gonna tighten up on the back of the 30 so that way we don't have anybody angry at us. Even though I don't mind waiting.
Green, green, green.
Looks like everybody's off. Shifting a little bit earlier than normal just because I don't want any wheel spin and any problems.
13th place.
Just trying to get away cleanly.
Car inside. Hold your line.
Feels nice to have those new tires again. I feel like I have so much more grip, but just shows me how bad I beat up that right front.
Came from the shuffle up start order.
Try to lift a little bit more and just kind of baby the right front.
Somebody's saying the 16 jumped out of line before start finish.
Looked like we beat up that right front pretty bad. You can see 49%, 81 for the right rear. So
Inside.
we're gonna let the 38 go on the inside. He's getting to us. I think if I remember from qualifying, he was a bit quicker. So
Still there.
It doesn't matter. Internet
He's
gave me
definitely
definitely
really quick. So letting him by. We're gonna see if we can follow him, see if we can learn anything. We got the 65 coming, 15 as well. We had that little bit of that run in with the 15, so we're gonna try to keep it clean around him. Just try not to beat the tires up at all. Good to see the 15 back on the lead lap. Feel bad for that incident that happened, so makes me happy.
14th. You've just done a 32.10.
Get to the inside of the 30. Don't really want to fight too hard and wear out the right front, but
Still there.
gonna kind of roll it.
Steady. Outside
Just
is
do the
clear.
best that we can. Looks like he's gonna get biased. That's fine. Didn't really want to push the issue at all. Okay with kind of riding in line. We'll see what the 65 wants to do.
We had drive through the 16, changing lanes on the start before the start finish line.
If you get on throttle a little too early, too hard here, you can kick the rear end around. It's a good way when the car feels tight, but it's also a bit of a scary proposition, so I'm trying to really watch how I ease onto it. Let's see if we can work to the inside of the 51, follow the 30 through them.
Keep it up there.
Still there. Clear to the wall.
Looks like we've got a problem. That is a lap car, so we're going to be able to get by him no problem. Not for position, unfortunately. We were able to get one with getting by the 51, able to follow him through, so any positions we can get are greatly appreciated right now and nice. Again, we got absolutely nothing for the leaders or even the top 10, honestly, so the only way we're going to get there is by pit strategy.
B30, not that was at 32.08.
Which I have no idea how we compared in terms of fuel usage to everybody else. I feel like I'm probably maybe a little bit better just because of how much time we spend out of throttle, being slow, especially in the back half of the run, but you know, I'd rather probably have that extra time being closer to the front than saving that little bit of extra fuel. I don't think we're going to make that much up on pit road, so 51's kind of hanging with us now.
It didn't hurt my car.
Kind of falling back, but
30 miles slower than everybody else last lap, and I slammed into the back.
just going to do what we can.
Yeah, you got stuck on the wall.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I almost slammed into you guys. That was really close.
Still trying to work the bottom, maybe half a lane up or so from the bottom. Feel right now it's probably the fastest way, just kind of following in with everybody. I know eventually getting into clean air will help, getting air over the nose, but I'm okay with kind of riding around right now and just taking it easy. If I start seeing people move up, we'll definitely try experimenting with it. Almost getting to the wall there off of 2, trying to save it. Lift a little bit more going into 3 this time to try to save it. We get a good run onto the back of the 30. Gets a little loose there coming off of 4. Let's see if we get a run to just draft with him. Kind of stick our nose out a little bit and try to keep some clean air over it. Looks like we're able to pull away from the 51 a little bit as well. He gets into the corner, but he might be driving it a bit harder in, and it's causing him to push up afterwards. Trying to do a little better job of lifting while staying competitive, so not sure how much of an improvement it'll make. We'll just kind of have to ride it out and see what the run does. I think we'll probably be able to go somewhere around 90 or so, and then not sure if we're going on a short pit right away, ride it out, or if we're just going to want to do splash and go with right sides for the 3rd stop, unless we get that many cautions that we somehow can make it. 51's got a real good run this lap, so see what he does. We're able to try to stay even with him. We got a little bit of a battle going on here. 38's getting into the wall, so we're going to try to go by him on the inside. He's holding it up there. Thank you to him for keeping it up. It's nice to see. It's another spot we're able to gain.
Go ahead, 87.
Just kind of riding along with everybody right now. Just kind of keeping pace, taking stock, trying to learn maybe the car. It's like the 51's pulled away from the 87, so even if the 51 were to get by us, I don't think we're going to get freight trained yet. Well, there's only about 3/4 of a second difference, so it's possible if they close up that it could.
I'm sorry there, Brandon. I was
Looks like
stuck on
we've
the
got
wall all the way down, and I finally
a little bit of a
popped
problem
off
there with the
and
lap
get
car
back to
trying to get low. That sends everybody which way. Got a problem. Looks like the 4th place car, the 25, got into him, so it's going to give us another spot there. It's brought everybody back together as well, so I'm sure this pack eventually is going to sort its way back out. You're going to get the guys that are actually quicker that are going to start to spread out a little bit. Atlanta does tend to get itself spread out pretty much, so just going to do the best we can to kind of ride around. Just save it as best as we can, kind of work the car.
Thank you, Craig.
Looks like we're getting a bit of a gap away from the 51 now, so but the 87 is closing back to him as well, so can make it a little bit more interesting if those two are able to hook up together and get back to us. Looks like 30's kind of searching up the track a little bit more for grip. late apexing here can definitely be helpful at times. So not sure if that's what he's searching for. Try to keep it out of him and just follow with him for right now rather than trying to push it on the inside. I don't really want to go too wide yet. Not sure if he's actually quicker than the 60 if we can kind of follow him around. Looks like now he's going to the bottom to see if he can get around the 60, so we'll see if we can follow him on the inside. I feel a little more confident in the 30 being a little bit quicker than the 60, so don't want to give the 30 any kind of shot at all or bump into him. Kind of laying back, just watching to see what these two do. Looks like the 60 is getting a better run outside, so we may try going up top now to see if that 30 can get us going on the outside. It'll definitely be a little bit easier on the right front, so if we can start with it. And there's the caution.
Turn one, turn one. Up high, up high.
I also reckon in the middle of that. It's cleared out though.
I don't.
Pace car is out. Line up single file.
16, I don't know whose fault that was.
We're under caution.
Looked like
Pits
netcode
closed.
from my perspective. I don't know. I'm not going to say anything. Sorry about that if it was me.
Able to catch caution. I don't think we're going to pit yet.
Man. Can't catch a break.
Don't see a reason to burn another set of tires quite quick.
We need you up here, brother.
I'm going to pit, man. Trying to get back.
Work to catch up to the back of the field, get everybody lined up. I think
Yeah,
we're
gonna
going to
get
go
black flags to double because we're past the double O.
into...
Alright, chill. Alright, middle back. Checking out pace car, middle back.
Assuming 0-0 is heading to the
Course yellow.
pits,
Pits are open.
Joe could probably clear our black.
as soon as we catch up to everybody, we may try...
He's pretty wadded up, so if you want to give him an EOL, whatever you got to do.
Just remember, you've got like 5 laps to clear black flag. You don't have to let everybody know preemptively.
Check up 3-4, check up 3-4.
Yeah, I think we might just stick with throwing the clutch in and idling around when we're off the throttle. Work our way down to the bottom, try to save as much fuel as we can. Not sure if we'll be able to stretch it and do it on one more stop. We're just going to kind of ride around and see what happens. Looks like we've
Cloud
got...
making his debut at the Atlanta season finale. That sounds familiar.
Receive an EOL, contact 26, drifted across 26, double zeros, contact with the wall, led to crash of the 01, they will both receive EOLs. Yellow came out at the same time for both incidents.
26 said it was
Full
net
course
code.
yellow. Pits are open.
It did look kind of like netcode.
Yeah, I mean, like, I was half a car length underneath you. And then it just
Sorry,
shot
just
right.
kind of trying to listen to the explanations you were going
I can
on.
take another look at it.
Riding around trying to save as much fuel as we
16,
can.
you got to go by me.
We've got saying 60 laps or so, maybe a little bit longer. So got 2 to go. That'll
We're under
fall
caution. Pits
off.
closed.
Yeah, it's about 3 laps or so per gallon of fuel. So if we're sitting at just under 11, we're probably looking at right around 30 laps, give or take, which will probably put us, give or take, right around the 96, 97 area, depending on how much we lift at the start. So just gonna see what we can do.
Now on my screen, both cars made contact.
Sitting just behind 10th, close to our goal that I was not expecting, although we've really gotten fortunate with the way the cautions have fallen and some wrecks that we've been able to avoid. So yeah, just gonna try to keep it clean, do the best we can, and see if we can grind out a couple more spots. Like I said, I feel like the only way we're going to be able to do it is through pit strategy, especially if it stays green. That'll may or may not help us.
Cooling tires is what that does.
Not sure. Just gonna do the best that we can.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Get ready to get the one to go this time, so we'll be restarting on 68.
That's it.
Okay,
Gonna
Jake,
get our way
get
back to
ready.
the
Race will
inside
resume at the end
lineup.
of
This will be the
lap.
first time we're starting on the inside, although I feel like we are probably faster than a couple of cars behind us, so hopefully we can get a good start and get off clean. See if we can... I think we're running right about even with the 30, honestly. It's probably a good marker to pace ourselves off of. I feel like the 65 might have been faster than us, so if he shows signs that he wants it, we'll let him go. Again, I'm not going to contend with anybody's points battle, and I'm not going to put myself in a position to end the day early because I'm fighting for, middle half of the field. Name of the game is try to get through as many of these laps as I can, see if I can finish all 163, keep the car clean. Get ready in a minute through the middle of 3 and 4. We'll put it in second gear to get ready for the start. Gonna get ready to go here. Restart on 68.
Pace car is out. Line up single file behind.
Gonna have 96 to go. We're off and rolling. Got a little bit of a bad start. It's going to allow the 38 to get on the outside of us. 51 got by us. 38's going to cut down in front. We're going to let him go. 87's going to start looking to the outside. We just did not get going off the start. I don't feel like I spun tires, but we just never got going. 87's going to pull the crossover, go to the inside. We'll give it to him going into 3.
Still there.
Gonna hang to the outside.
Line. Clear low.
See if we get the run off the corner. Trying to use the 38 as a draft a little bit, but I think we're going to try to get to his outside as well, as I feel like we still might be faster than him. See if we can suck back up to the 51 and 60. Stay way high to avoid the 38. Again, I feel like we're faster than him. Had to lift a little bit to avoid getting into the wall. That was me getting on the throttle a little too early. Still trying to learn that outside line, but trying to get by the 38.
Clear inside.
Continue to run the outside here. Feel like we may stick up here for a little bit and kind of just feel it out. You can see the 87 went to the inside. His car's still probably working well. Looks like he's going to pull some time on us. Not sure if he's actually faster or not. The outside's definitely getting the run down the straightaway for sure. But yeah, just kind of lifting, working with the following with the 60 right now. Seeing if we can pull away from these two, build ourselves a little gap. Riding in 12's not bad. Just trying to save tires as much as I can.
Wrecking in 1.
Full course caution. Watch out.
And we got another caution that's going to be good for saving tires and fuel. I mean, that'll help everybody else, but more laps I can run under green, or under caution, the better.
Pace car is out. Line up single file behind car number 60.
Can also see
hold your
that
fucking brake, dude? Jesus fucking Christ.
see people get pissed a little bit in the chat. Sorry about the language if you don't like hearing that. We can get pretty frustrated with stuff at times, especially in the wrecks. So stand it right now to work our way back up to the pace car.
My car was totally demolished. I was holding the brake, and there was no control.
Pace car, middle back. Pace car going in 3, actually. Check it out, middle back.
Pits are open.
Keep working our way up, then we'll get the clutch in. Try to save a little bit more fuel. We're at 55 right now. We'll see how much we can save. Going from here, we'll keep working to cool the tires down as well.
2. I'm sorry, 3.
Tires wear out so fast here, and can be such a big deal that saving them's a good thing to do. Trying to cool them down. We're going to be starting on the outside this time. Start by the 51. We're going to try to do the best we can to avoid a bad restart like we got on the last one.
Lucky Dog's on the outside, boys.
Not at all upset with running 12 here. A lot better than I expected it to be. So, was kind of thinking again we'd be further back. So, might be one of those. Maybe we're not fast off the start. Maybe as the track changes, we can kind of find a line that works better for us. So, it's one of those where the Arca, you don't see the track changing a drastic amount because you're running shorter races in comparison to this. You know, even our full fuel run is going to be longer than any of the Arca races at 1.5 miles. So for the official series, so we'll try to do the best we can and grind through this.
Joseph, I think he'd come up on me. Like, I'll take it if that's my fault, but he'd come halfway up the track in the trioval.
Sorry about the rash of cautions too. Hopefully it cleans up a little bit, but it's nice to make the tank last longer. It's possible now, depending on how bad it goes, everybody could do it on just one more stop. I think it'd be close, although the big difference would be if it doesn't go green and it goes caution at the back end, tires may or may not make a big difference. So 2 laps to go.
No, Barkowski.
We're going to see where that car was. Don't think that was somebody that was ahead of us. Yep, looks like he was already 8 laps down, so. Fortunately not going to get us any spots there. Not that I want to pass anybody that way, but right now anyway I can get spots I will take. Yep, just kind of riding around. This race is, the series is going to run on Friday nights. We're going to start broadcast at 8:30. I believe it'll be qualifying at 8:30 and start of the races at 8:35. It'll be starting the very first day of October, the Friday the 1st. As long as I have a spot to run this with the team, I will be doing that. May or may not record them. We'll see how they go once we get into it. I don't want to
oh, never mind. My bad.
step on the toes. They're broadcasted with the Team Goon Squad YouTube channel, so I don't want to step on any toes and step over them. So if I'm able to, I may record them in addition to the official Arca races I'll be running, but also might be possibly doing it as a video and then uploading it, you know, a day or 2 later. Give the broadcast some time for everybody to watch it live, as well as go back afterwards and watch it. You'll probably see this one, same thing, a day or 2 after. Not in anything for this one, so just going to do what I can, and we'll get you guys a video, at least get you something for week 13. And this thankfully doesn't affect iRating or safety rating at all. Just pride and respect more than anything, which, I mean, I value both of those, but just trying something out, trying to see if I can get a spot, if it's going to be a good feel. Racing doesn't seem to be horrific, honestly. I don't think it's any worse than what I see in the official Arca races. So if I got a spot, definitely thinking probably going to run. I think it'll be a good learning experience for sure. And even if I don't actually record them, you guys should definitely, I'll leave notes in any of the videos or comments or whatever. You guys should definitely jump on and watch it. The more viewers, the merrier. I've watched a few of the races, and they've generally actually been pretty good to watch. Some of them can always be bad, but a lot of them can actually be pretty good. I believe I watched Iowa and one other track, and it was a pretty good race. Everybody's off and rolling. Get a little bit of a better restart this time. We're going to not shove it 3 wide through the quad oval, and just kind of work the high side right now. We're going to watch out for the 87 behind us. We got the 38 on our inside. Make sure we don't drift into the wall at all. Lose a little bit of the effort off the run, off 2, but going to try to clear the 38 if we can. He's still on our inside, so we're going to hang to that outside line. Looks like we're clear of him now. 87 had a problem. He got into the wall, fell right back. So not sure what happened there. Did not happen to see that, but still kind of paying attention to the 60 out front. Thankfully this time we're able to maintain our position off of the restart. So looks like everybody's kind of stepped it up a little bit. You got some more cars running the high line. We're running a little bit lower, so it's gonna hang there. I think might bring it up a lane or 2. Just kind of watch and see. Gonna watch between the 50 or the 51 and the 60 and see who I think's got the better run, and that's probably who we're gonna go with to try to get on by if we can, although I'm guessing those two might actually pull away from each other. Got the 17 coming. I know he's quicker. He was one of them that got trapped with the way the first caution or second caution fell. He had pitted under green and trapped him, so car's definitely faster. We'll let him by. Looks like he's probably going to want the inside line, so we'll give it to him when he gets to us. No sense in battling that car, but we're going to see if we can pick up a spot here. Pretty good battle between the 51 and the 60, but I feel like the car's a little bit better on the outside, so let's try to get by the 60 on the outside if we can.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
Ah, we get into the wall. Able to save it. That was completely my fault for not turning in. I was really trying to avoid turning down into the 60. It also allowed the 38 to get right back to us, so I'm going to try to see if we can clear him. I don't want to...
89. Hit that wall hard.
Yeah, we're going to watch the car. Don't want to cause any problems at all for anybody. Try to avoid doing that next time. It's definitely hurt the car. I can feel how much the momentum's killed already. But going to try to make the most of it that we can. Avoid that mistake again. Able to get by. We're going to try to get a little bit lower, just reset the car, see if we can get back into a rhythm, pull by the 60. Still bring the car up top. I'm sure we're going to have some more damage, so if we get another caution, I may, again, fall to the back to try to repair it and take advantage of it. That was just complete mental error on my part, but I was really trying to give the 60 as much room as I could on the inside to not chop down on them at all. Hate if I hurt the car that bad and killed any momentum that we had, you know, in terms of speed to run a little better. Gotta watch where I'm at. I don't want to be on top of that seam through 1 and 2, so might have to move up a little bit to be able to straddle that and keep it from upsetting the car. I feel like this line, you know, is a little bit slower, but I feel like it might also be helping the tires. 16's coming flying. We're gonna let him by. I know he was given a end of the line for causing one of the cautions, so no reason to fight him when he's this fast. I think he also might have gone the pit road and pulled tires, which are going to make a massive difference. Guessing that's more what it is tires rather than him being that much faster than us, because he's just rocketing by everybody right now. See, it's calling for 33 laps this time by. I'm thinking it's probably going to fall off, so probably somewhere around 110-ish, give or take, which will, with the caution part, put us way right on the edge of being able to make it on one stop. So we'll see what we're going to do. Just going to kind of feel the rest of the race out and go from there. If caution comes out, we may pit now and just kind of split it in half. Go like 40 and 40 or so. 17's kind of gotten stalled out back there a little bit. Looks like he's pinched around the 60. So we'll try to take advantage of it while we can. Again, if 38 wants to get on by us, we'll let him go. Feel like we do not have the same speed after destroying the right front, which, with this being a mile and a half and aerodynamic dependent, when you crush the body like that, it's going to hurt it quite a bit. So just trying to keep the car pointed in the right direction, not beat up on the right front too bad. At least able to get that run off of the corner. Trying to lift a little more this time going into 3 so that we don't push it quite as hard. Looks like 51 just blinked, so keep an eye out for that if we get up there, or if it causes him to get into anybody else and we have to dodge it. Catching back up to the 30. We've been running white with him, it looks like, for the last probably 25 or 30 laps or so. So just trying to do the best that we can to limp the car around. We'll, the cautions are definitely going to help out on the tire wear a little bit. So just going to keep an eye. Looks like the 5 might have gotten into the wall going into the 3 there. Getting around on the 30. May try to look to the outside here just to keep my line. See if we can get a run by him on the exit of 2. Lifted a little too late. That's going to wash us way up. We overshot that corner. That's going to hurt us big time, unfortunately. Should have worked to get us by the 30 if we would have hit the line correctly, but we overshot that. Looks like we were still able to clear him.
Come on, man.
Did the same thing again going into the 3. Try to recorrect it and get us going. 17's finally getting his way through. We're going to give him the inside. He washes way up. I know I held my line, so I'm not going to give him the entire track if he's going to overshoot into the corner. I know he's trying to go, I know he's faster, but I can't also give him the entire freaking track.
Hold your line.
I kind of tap the brake a little bit so that we don't wash up quite as far.
Hold your line.
Looking like the
Still there.
26 wants to race as well, even though he's multiple laps down, so just going to see what he does there.
33.22.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
Kind of a jerk move to somewhat pinch the 17 down a little bit, but if I can do what I can while protecting my car, I'm going to do the same thing. Nothing else that gives you guys something to see us battling for.
Still
And I'm sure it's
there.
given the broadcast a little bit better as the front's kind of just
Still there.
stalled out, spread out a little bit.
Hold your line.
26 trying to look to the outside, not really sure why he's thinking 3 wide when he's a lap down. It's a bit frustrating, but can't really control much. Looks like he backs out and falls back in line.
Keep it steady.
17 kind of got into us again. I think he's driving a little hot trying to get by us, and it's causing him to wash up. We're going to wash up. We're gonna still keep it off of the corner, or off of the wall out of 2 though.
26, either get by us or stay behind.
Able to clear the 17. Got to lift a little bit sooner going into 3. We're
I was getting put 3 wide
over
as I'm
top.
passing people, so yeah, I dropped back a little bit, but you're slower than me, so I'm going ahead of you. Don't complain.
60's got a good run on us on the outside. Outside line definitely seems to be working a little bit. So
Usually, the last time I touched the wall was 3 laps ago now, so I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Still there.
he's going to go to the inside, so we're going to have to drop down and let him have the run.
Hold your line.
About what? I literally was in the middle of
This
the
is going to
lane.
stall us out big time, hurt us.
Car outside.
So we're going to have to slow down more to keep it to the inside.
Still there.
So everybody's just finding a way around us, which is fine. Probably overdrove the tires again. Hopefully we didn't hurt them as bad.
Still there. Clear to the wall.
We had a little bit of run up to the front, tried to make it look good, and just falling to the back now, so
Alright, Jake. Lap times are pretty consistent.
not a problem. Still keeps us right around that halfway point, which was, the main goal, and thankfully still on the lead lap. Washing up a little bit. I'm going to try not to block the 17. Going to keep it low so that he can get high on us if he wants.
Car high.
Kind of tapping the brakes just to roll it way to the inside so that way I don't wash up at all.
Hold your line.
Try to give the 17 a little respect so that way he doesn't do anything back to his 7. He's going to get a good run as well.
Car outside.
We're going to fall way to the back. I think this is just showing how much faster the high side is right now. 51's blinking again. Not sure where he went. Yep. He jumps back in. Or excuse me, that was the 60, not the 51.
Dylan, you're blinking half track. You're gone.
Car low.
Got the 26 to our inside. We're not going to pinch him. We're just going to run our line in the middle of the track, let him figure out the way around.
You've been going since the backstretch.
Looks like we're able to pull away from the 70 a little bit, so slotting into 14th right now isn't too bad for me. Not sure how bad we've hurt the tires. Like I said, when we get to pit road, we'll find out and see. Thinking probably in about 17 laps or so. Or excuse me. Yeah, we're not even going to go that. Same
Dylan,
13,
Moose
so
Mock couldn't really see the last name, but he's been going an entire
maybe,
lap.
I don't know, maybe even 100,
Oh, there he is.
102,
Toby
something
going
like that. It'll definitely be one more stop,
Yeah,
I
number
think,
60.
after this one. So we're gonna do the best that we can to try to figure out the best way to pit it.
I see that I'm ahead of you, and Nick's the only one in between us, and I haven't seen him jump yet, so I was thinking you were talking about me, but never mind.
Looks like the 60 might have disconnected, so that'll give us a spot that way as well. Again, not how I want to get him, but we'll take whatever spots we can get right now.
Lap time was
Test one.
33.19.
Just gonna have to figure out where the 26 is gonna go as well. Don't want to get run over by him.
My car's getting tied, baby.
Did the same thing, we got into the wall, that's going to let everybody go. We're going to let the 70 go as it killed the momentum. That was completely my fault for getting in the wall. 17 also does the same thing, it looks like, it kills the momentum. So we're just going to see if we can slot in behind the 70, just kind of follow him through.
Sorry, DJ, I didn't mean to block you there, man.
Didn't want to come off the wall and drive into anybody at all.
P14.
Just Gonna kind of ride it around 14th still isn't bad, but after that disconnection it just kind of washes us out in the same spot, so 70 has a big blink as well.
30 going in.
Lifting a little bit sooner into 3 this time so I can avoid jumping on the brakes to avoid adding any more heat to the right front. And yeah, we got a little bit of a buffer, about 1 second back to the 65 and 15th, so yeah, just kind of working our way around. Tires are definitely worn, right front at least. You can see the 17 got on the wall, did the same thing we kind of did. He came off of it. We're going to let the 64 go by on the inside because it looks like he's on fresher tires and probably faster. No sense in racing him or trying to block him. We're just going to ride around. At least it also keeps our outside line. And probably going to start thinking about pitting relatively soon. Thinking it might be a better idea to try to chop it instead of running it with just fuel at the end with how beat up I'm tearing up the right front. So it's going to fall in line behind the 654 here. Got a little too high into the corner, lifted a little too late. That was my fault and kind of hurt us. You can see we've only got about 7 laps or so left. It'll probably be closer to 5 with the way it's falling. So thinking about coming in probably next lap. Coming 101 to lap 100 cross 101 on the pit road. Not sure how that'll work out, but it's all going to be a big experiment right now. You can see 26 is running way up, so he must have abused his tires a bit trying to get through everybody.
Craig Martin, if I'm holding you up, man, just give me a shout. I'll let you by.
Okay, Jake. You've got about 4 laps of fuel left.
No problem, man. Just drafting with you.
Looks like definitely going to have a green flag stop this time unless something happens, so I think we're just going to come in and hope that a caution doesn't come out. We're going to announce it down the backstretch. 89's coming in this time.
38 going in now.
Work our way down to the bottom.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Keep it all green. Was not by any means the fastest entrance on, but try to do the best we can.
100 feet.
19 pitting, 19 pitting, 19 pitting. Go high, 19 pitting.
See, we're going to go laps down this time. We're not going to take any of the repairs. We're just going to take the tires and the fuel. Should have probably just started in second gear there out of pit road. That was my fault. We'll just see where we cycle out and try to do the best we can to avoid getting anybody's way. Look like the 38 came in with us.
Take inside, clear inside.
Looks like that definitely put us lap down, which was to be expected given that it was under green. But we'll see how it cycles out afterwards. That sucks. I don't know how we got that. 89's in. 89's in again.
What's your speed?
Just gonna uncheck everything.
You need to come in with this penalty in the next 3 laps. 300 feet. 100 feet.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate it.
That just hurt our entire race. Not really sure what happened. If I got tires above the blue line, thought I did everything correctly. Not really sure what happened. So, yeah, unforced error on my part. I guess we'll just not push it as far next time.
There's traffic behind. Watch your
55 fitting this time.
Because it was not a
55 fitting this time.
speeding issue at all. So, I'm just gonna try to run it. Keep it bottom here.
5 in.
That sucks. That's going to be our race, See where it puts us in terms of cars a lap down. We're 2 laps down, so maybe we'll be able to get by the 46 and only be 1 lap down and be lucky dog candidate. Try to get back on it. Just a complete unforced error, so 100% my fault. We're just gonna ride along now.
Woo! Damn it, 93. That was fun.
And anytime anybody gets to us, then you know we're gonna let them on by, being multiple laps down. See that time that we didn't get to check our wear percentage because of having to come in for that stop and go. So just kind of running back to the bottom. We're probably going to kind of work the middle. See if I can save tires a little more.
51 in this time.
I think what we're gonna do just because of that is
Go on low, 17.
probably stop right around with 45 to go.
51 coming this time.
So I think it probably somewhere right around 119, 120. Try to short pit and just
26 is slow. 26 is slow.
see what we can do.
We know.
Look and see where it sorted us out.
Unnecessary, but you know, you're intense, so it's not like you're the leader.
Simpson in front is pitting.
Sorry about that in the area ahead. Alex had to try to give him as much room.
See, we're still
I was trying to get
2 laps
trying to
down,
keep my
so
speed up for you guys because you're
got to try to get
tired.
to the 65 and see if we can
Go on low, 38.
try to get that. Looks like he's in pit road now, so hopefully with the 16 there, he's eventually going to have to pit. Hopefully it'll sort out. Maybe we can try to be first car lap down in case caution comes out, get the lucky dog. Try to work our way on the inside of the 29.
Quick there.
Keep it steady.
We're going to have to stall with the 51 coming up. That was the wrong move. We were able to get by the 29 though. I'm going to respect the 51 because he's multiple laps ahead of us. Actually, probably just 1 lap. You see the leader's about 13.7 behind us. We should be pulling away from him with the fresh tires.
The gap to Simpson behind is increasing. It's now 19 seconds.
Don't think we're going to be able to stretch it out without a caution, but
Sorry about that, John.
also don't see any way that we're going to be able to get back on the lead lap either without cautions. So not sure what we're going to do about the strategy if we're going to try to push it. Might have had a shot to get a top 10 with strategy if we hadn't had that dumb mistake. Just not quite sure. I thought I kept it below the blue line, but maybe I didn't. So completely unforced error on my part. Frustrating, but we're going to do what we can. Just going to kind of run around everybody, draft, and try to save as much as we can. Use the draft with the 51, try to save fuel as well.
Outside.
Whoa, 00 came off the wall. Did not expect that at all. Wow, that was crazy. Whew, glad we avoided that. You can see we've got some cars that are technically for position, but they're also 1 lap ahead, so
Outside.
we're not going to get in their way. We're just going to kind of ride behind. You can see the 87 stayed out, so that's why he's so much slower. Everybody that's flying by right now is on fresh tires. Almost feels like we're 2 laps down with the way it's calling, or 3 laps down, but we're only 2. We are first 2 laps down, so if all these people are able to get their lap back once it cycles through, it should put us in the position. You can see there's actually only 4 cars on the lead lap right now, so
Outside.
yeah, 26 gets in the wall, we're able to get by him, no problem. We're just going to keep riding around, trying to do what we can. It's kind of just a waiting game to see what we can do. Just ride it out. I don't think coming in early now is actually going to be the right move because it's only going to put us further down. And if the caution comes out, we're never going to be able to make those laps up. So I think we kind of just got to ride it around and
Simpson's gaining on you. The gap is now 18.
try to do the best that we can.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Bad mistake, but we'll try to learn from it. See if we can get a run on the 66, get by him on the inside just because of how much slower he is. Trying to just get as much track position as I can, get by as many people as I can to clear it.
I'm running my line like 5
52.25.
Okay, if I go low 01.
Car high. Clear
Appreciate the
outside.
call.
Just trying to be as respectful with the guys that are on the lead lap still battling, and in theory I'll extend the same courtesy to anybody a lap down as well. Do not want to affect the races at all.
Thank you.
Trying to get as much respect out of everybody as I can. This is kind of what Atlanta's more known for, is spreading out long green flag runs, so yeah, just my fault for screwing that up. Stupid unforced error, but you know, I guess it is what it is. Just gonna keep trying to ride with the 51, so that way hopefully we can pull away from the 66, get back to him, and then if
you got it, dude.
if caution comes out, we're able to get around, then we can
No, thank you.
try to somewhat salvage the lucky
No.
dog and get back on it.
Thank you.
I mean, that'll put us way at the back, but at
All
least
right.
it gives us a shot to pick up positions. 89's going low 70.
Outside. Clear to the top. Clear outside.
The captain.
You can see the difference in
26.
speed. It definitely tire fall off, but I know I'm still nowhere near anybody in terms of pace, so it's a little bit of both. Fresh
Thanks,
tires
Nick.
make you feel like you are
36.
on cloud 9 though, with how fast you can run, how much more grip you have. It's just amazing how much better the right front of the car feels. Although I gotta avoid slides like that, that's not going to be
Up, what he said. Okay.
helpful. Let's see if we can work around the 81 as well, trying to catch back up to the 51. Going low 81.
Car outside. Clear outside.
Thank you, sir. Again, trying to...
Yeah, if anyone coming up to me, I cannot hear in game for some damn reason, so I'll just try to say hi. I know you guys can hear me, but I cannot hear anyone else.
Trying to ease this car this time. I know we got to pick up a lot of time and try to put ourselves in a position to be lucky dog, but we got to try to save the right front as best as we can to make it a little bit easier on the back end of the run. You see everybody's really spread out, which is boring racing, but
16N.
nice for me to just get some laps. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to be able to finish all the laps, but that's okay.
The leader, Micronico, is pitting.
29.
So we have a chance to get one lap back. So hopefully that should put us on the first one of the lap down. We get some more damage out of the right front, so dumb mistake on my part. Question's going to be, is there going to be a caution that comes out before the need for pitting? Because if the caution comes out, we get the lucky dog. We can't pit and still get it, so it's going to put us in a weird spot. Check the standings.
Okay, Jake, we need to pass Paul to get the lucky dog position.
We need to get by the 66 to get ourselves back in the lucky dog position.
Oh, one's pit now.
87, excuse me, is what it switched to.
Hang on, Johnny. You know I need this.
16 loses it off of. That's going to hurt
Wow.
him, and you can see we're about 8.5 back of the
8.0 seconds.
87 who pitted. He's going to be much, much quicker though, so don't think we're going to be able to get to him. Not sure if he'll be able to drive by the leader to get back on the lead lap and put us there.
Is now 19
Double zero putting in. Double zero putting in.
32.68.
Just kind of working our way around. You can see the leader's actually only 7 back of us, 7.4. We'll check it at the line, see if he's gaining or if we're staying even. Could end up putting us back 2 down, and if that's the case, we're probably just going to go in the pit to finish it out and lay in our bed for the rest of the race. see it's ballooned up to 8.5, so we'll watch it next time by on the line, see what happens.
32.72.
16 had to go back into pit after we saw that spin to the inside of the wall coming out at 2 for his rejoin. So that should be one spot we should at least be able to gain. It's likely his repairs will be fairly lengthy. Got to start lifting a little bit more into 3. You can see we kind of overshot that one a little bit. Definitely pulling away from the leader. We're gaining about a second a lap, so not sure where that's going to sort us out.
P17. That lap time was
Double check the standings. You can see up 2 more cars are actually lapped down, so
You can take it, buddy. I'm throwing right now.
10 seconds.
All yours.
we're falling back. So yeah, we're kind of just stuck. I think we're going to be put a lap down the rest of it.
Yeah, man, you saw it. I'm floating all over the place, man.
So 17's almost top half. Should have been better if it wouldn't have been for those screw-ups, but just going to do what we can.
You also got to remember you're on much older tires than I am, and a bunch of these guys.
Good consistency. Keep it up.
Trying to just log laps and build lines that are the same every time. Trying to make sure I lift enough into 3 so that I don't have any issues at all. Might not be faster than some of the guys, but I think I like this kind of middle line. Seems to be comfortable for me.
Bye, Kyle.
92.91.
Thanks, Patrick.
Again, not sure if it's easier. It should in theory be easier on the right front, but that doesn't mean that I'm also driving it easier on the right front too. So
Look at Kyle Hall and that 87 car go.
a lot of these guys that are pitting now should be good to go to the end. We're still gonna have to come in one more time. It was just kind of the timing of how it all worked out. So
Man, my car is driving like a dumpster. Right now.
The lap time was at 33.05.
looks like the 51's kind of moving up as well. So looks like everybody's kind of sorting out to a similar line.
Ahead is increasing. It's now 30 seconds.
We're falling way back from the 87. He's also on fresher tires than us, so it's going to probably continue to do the same thing.
I think Joseph's still catching up from sleep at USA.
We'll see how many
Sleeping now.
people are laps down now.
Lap was at 33.08.
Car's not feeling horrible right now. It's just kind of there. A little bit too tight for my liking, but not horrific. You can see we've got 13 on the lead lap and quite a bit to go to try to get to the front 2. 87 got by the 01. Not sure how close he is to the leader. Not close. Not sure how close we are to the 01 as well.
That lap was at 33.17.
So we're just going to kind of keep riding, hoping that the 87 is going to be able to drive by the leader. Again, if we wouldn't have that mistake, it would have been a completely different situation, so. You can see the 01's actually kind of battling. Trying to get the relative back to where we are.
There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
Just going to watch out for everybody coming out of pit. Just kind of riding right now.
Just done a 33.15. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
We'll be bad on tires, but we're probably going to do just a splash and go to come out, finish it off. 17 is going to be way quicker, so we're going to stay high, because he'll end up coming right back up to us.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were going to get out of it.
He's going to come flying on the bottom, so that's the benefit of the new tires.
Clear inside.
They are just like, oh, they feel so good and they're so much faster.
Your last lap time was at 33.28.
Getting by him was for a position, but he's going to go flying, so yeah, it's going to hurt us, but it's okay. It's kind of riding, trying to see if we can keep ourselves one lap down by the end of the race. If that's the case, I'll be happy.
The gap in front has increased to 0.72.
Come on, 70.
Not sure if anybody else will have problems coming out that'll hurt them. It'll give us a spot or two or not. check and see. It's calling for 25 more laps, which probably means realistically like 20. So
Hold on to it.
probably need about 3 gallons, 4 gallons or so to finish the race off. So probably just a quick splash and go, get those gallons, and then try to get our way off pit road.
I'll let you go later, James.
Thank you, Justin.
P16.
Like a missile coming in my mirror.
I think we might have been able to contend for top half or top 10 if it wouldn't have been for that mistake. So never know though. We're just going to do the best we can and try to recover with what we've got.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 6.6.
A little bit, probably, you know, right around where I expected to be. Actually, I mean, honestly, with how slow I was, I expected to be a little bit worse. Might not be the strongest strength of field compared to some of the official races I've run.
P15.
So just doing what we can. Got on the gas a little too early there. We get into the wall again off of 2, able to save it, thankfully. Nobody's behind us. The 30 is going to come flying by us. So
Stay low.
we're going to try to
Thank you. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be frustrated.
do the best that we can to maintain whatever position we can and just pit as quickly as possible.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 4.6
Thanks, David.
seconds.
Sportsman.
That time I was trying to hold it off, so decided not to lift. Probably should have just to save the tire, but we're a little bit high. Probably gonna push up. Just need to lift a little bit more next time. You can see about 21 laps to go. Thinking probably 17 laps to pit, right around 150, 151. So we're just gonna see how it goes.
The guy behind has just
I
done.
cannot hear you, Carlos, but I'm assuming what you said was thank you, and you're going inside.
You can see the 30 coming up in the back of the mirror.
Aww.
He's gonna come flying by us, so we're just lifting, kind of trying to ride the line, make sure we don't abuse the right front too bad, limp it home. Might try to do, we'll see. Haven't decided if I want to do right sides or if I just want to do splash and go and finish the race out.
Little up tap, Patrick.
Yeah, man.
The gap behind
That
has
was
now
slow.
decreased to 0.69.
And that was when you go.
You can see the 30 coming, so 30 go low through 3 and 4 if you want it.
Carlo.
We're gonna stay way high to let him by. No reason when he's on faster or newer tires and that much faster for us to even get anywhere near the way. Just let him go.
I mean, you gotta call that out, dude. I'm gonna give you a
16th
spot.
place.
Got about 14 laps or so till thinking about pitting. Maybe 15. 30 gets a little squirrely there off of 2.
The gap in front is now.
Trying to make sure that I don't crank on the wheel too much and end up just causing the right front to skid. Trying to do a better job of that to make sure that I'm using it as efficiently as possible. It's calling for 18 to go this time, so we'll see. Just kind of ride it out, come in right when we're about to run out. And we kind of made our bed. We're going to fall further back, but just going to see what we can do. It sucks, but we kind of screwed this race up with that that issue, although, again, we were never that fast and never a factor of it.
Stay high for me, brother.
Alright.
Hello, Alex.
Thank you, John.
No problem, buddy.
Gonna push way wide, we gotta get out of it. We still bumped the wall. Kinda did the same thing, watched the 46 go into it, and I drove exactly into it. My problem for getting into it too early, so unforced driving errors. I'll try to get to the inside of the 46, get by him, just because we are definitely faster than him.
Yeah, go for it, number 7.
We're just gonna ride around. 25 to go right now. I don't think we're obviously going to be able to finish it, even if we tried to limp it. We're 9 seconds or 9 laps off of being able to do that, so just
You're welcome, buddy.
yeah, gonna do what we can.
Okay, Jake. You're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 3.0.
Let's see if we can get to the 93. I'm not sure if we're actually faster than him or not. Looks like he might be pulling away. It was about 3.8 at the line. We're going to try to settle ourselves in and see if we can get to him.
That's all, guys. 19 pitting in.
Yeah, I'm getting way back.
Looks like he's pulling way away, so he must be on fresher tires than us. Just trying to run consistent laps right now, trying to match pace. 70 gets to us, we're going to let him on by. Should be on fresher tires, I believe.
46 is pitting his time.
Got on the throttle. Too early, had to lift a second time to avoid the wall. It's going to work out because it'll let the 70 by on the inside.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear inside.
I think we're just going to try to stay out as long as we can, see if we can minimize some of the...
19 pitting out. 19 pitting out.
See if we can minimize the time on pit road. Avoid how much time and positions we lose. Can really see how high the 70's going. I just don't know if I feel comfortable with running that line. May try to watch him though and see what we can do. Should be a little bit easier on the tires. You can see he's going a little bit lower through 3 and 4 than he was in 1 and 2, so would assume with these being faster, even with the fresher tires, is probably something he knows that we don't know. So
Thank you.
the backstretch, we'll check our fuel again and see where we're at. Kind of run the high line, see if we can follow him, learn a little bit. Oh, not that high though. We had to lift to avoid it in the wall. So yeah, I think we're just gonna go back to where we're comfortable. See, he's going for about 11 laps next time by, so I'm thinking probably somewhere right around 153, 154.
Going high, 55. Going high, buddy.
You got it all, man. You got it.
Frustrating, wanted a better finish, wanted to do well for the person I was trying out for, but I was trying to do the best I can with what I've got. I know I'm very, very inexperienced at these, very, very terrible at them, so trying to run as best as I can, give you guys something better to watch as well. Hopefully it's been a good enough race. It's gotten some long green flag runs, so kept it clean, kept it a little bit nicer. We got some racing in there, we got some shots to try to make some moves and get some passes on people. Unfortunately, we just screwed up the ability to try to do anything with it with that pit road exit. So
There you go, buddy. Thank you.
all we can do. We'll put in a lot of work. Got a couple weeks till the next season starts, about 3 weeks or so. So we'll do what we can. You can see we got on it a little bit too hard there, too early. You can feel the right front just sliding all the way up. So and we're just gonna keep rolling around and start 146. So we'll have 18 to go this time by. Well, we've got 17 being a lap down, but
Alright, 01, just
or
tell me
excuse
which
me.
lane you want and I'll give it to you.
Yeah, 17 to go.
You put it wherever you want, man. Just keep it wherever.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now.
Gotta lift
Good.
a little bit more through 1 and 2. Not get on it quite so early.
Clear to the bottom.
Check the fuel again.
Wanna
You can
say
see
hi,
we're gonna have
Evan?
about
Say hi,
8 coming too, so probably about 153 will be a good spot.
Alright, Jake. The next car is Carrington. That
Thank you.
time was 33.94.
Just gonna let the car roll a little extra half beat before we pick it back up. It feels a lot better. You can see we still may end up a little bit behind, and I'm trying to figure out the right amount to lift, but worked out far better in terms of risk of hitting the wall. Trying not to get the brakes at all, just that way I don't put any heat in the right front space in case I decide just to do Splash and go only.
Sorry, I almost came up there.
Change the fuel.
Hold it together, 26, you got it. Nice shape, by the way.
I go 5.1.
I don't know what happened there.
I think we're just gonna go 5.1 at right sides.
The tires.
Probably got about 5 laps, 4 laps until we're pitting.
Going low, 17. Going low, buddy.
15th place. Gap to Carrington ahead is increasing. It's now 13
Thank you.
seconds.
Kind of holding half throttle.
That wall right there.
Behind reeling you in. The gap's now 3.5.
Barely tap the
man,
wall, get
sorry.
on it. It's hard once you get into it. It kind of makes you stick to it. We got a big angry pack coming at us, so we're gonna let everybody go when they get to us.
Might be John.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, John, I looked up just in time to see you coming into my mirror, and then you blinked out and came back way ahead of me. So I'm glad that,
I've
yeah.
got about 4 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, I went below the white when I seen that I dropped out, so I wouldn't hit nobody.
I think we're just gonna avoid this pack and come in this time.
Davis, I'm gonna go stay low. I'm gonna pit this time.
89's pitting this time.
Car in front of lap time is at 31.49.
Car high. Hold your line. Clear outside.
Okay, so go inside 3 and 4.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Make sure we got all
Sorry about that one,
greens.
John. I was trying to lift to let you by.
300
Nah,
feet.
that's cool. I've seen it. Well, we're all good. I do want to crowd you. I appreciate it. I'll lift here.
The line you want, Devin.
Got
Little bit
all
of a walk.
greens
Good,
rolling
though.
out. Hopefully we don't lose too many spots. We're gonna start out right behind the 38.
Thanks for the
but
room, Shane.
he is ahead of us,
Absolutely, there, bud.
There's traffic
and we're just
behind.
gonna ensure that we
I'm going high, Johnny. Going high, buddy.
don't lose it and or don't run the risk of getting
Decker,
another
how many
penalty.
miles of fuel lines you got in your car?
Trying to get to fourth
Thank
gear
you.
a little bit sooner just to make sure that we don't have any issues
Car in
with
front is Ray.
losing it. We shouldn't have a problem being able to finish now. Hopefully the right sides, even though the left sides are going to be worn, hopefully the right sides help us just kind of keep pace with everybody.
The guy behind has just done a...
Just want to see if I can maintain 16th. Finish there. We'll see where we sort out now.
B16.
And we're still 16th, so just going to see if we can finish there and do what we can. Looks like we're going to be 2 laps down, so 9 to go right now. Get to the inside of the 654, just get
Going well.
any passes that we can. Try to get by the 00 as well. He was a bit leery when we ran around him, so
My bad, I really don't understand that call. My bad.
don't want to affect the 87 at all though.
That last lap was at...
So we're just gonna ride in behind him. I have no problem getting by the 00 since he's leapt onto us, but not gonna affect the 87 at all since he's working to try to get by the 5. Just gonna ride in, finish this race out. Just gonna ride in behind the 87. Like I said, I don't want to affect this at all. I know he's got a bit of a gap to get to the 5, but there's no sense in me getting in the way of this race at all, especially
I'll look
because
for you, DJ.
we're gonna have the 19 coming a little bit. So when he gets up here, we'll let him by. $87, you care if I try to go by in 1 and 2, or just let you have it? I don't mind either way. Alright, since he's not responding, we're just going to hang out. Not going to force anything. I know we're quite a bit faster with the fresh tires, but I'm not going to affect him. And we haven't done anything at all that would have affected him with the cars behind. We're going to try to stay outside.
Clear
That was my fault for getting into the wall in front of the 19 and the 9.
Clear inside.
Just gonna stay high, let everybody go by.
P16.
Should be able to sort out and kind of just follow in behind some of these guys. You can see the 87 falling way back, so.
Davis, is that a making bacon I see on the back of your car?
We might try to get by them if we can, without affecting the race at all. Just trying to sort out through, keep the car clean.
Going off.
Sounds good. I'll stay high.
And they're racing, so we're just gonna sit behind. Got enough of a buffer till the leader gets to us, so.
Did not go according to plan.
Got about 3 seconds and only about 5 laps or so. So, not gonna do anything crazy at all. 26 trying to get low.
A little bit.
You see this time by, we're gonna have 3 to go, so I think we're actually now, what, 3 laps down? 2 laps down, first car 2 laps down. So, just gonna try to keep it here. Just gonna ride around. Leader's not really gaining too much on us, so we should just be able to finish this race out.
Well, once you get back up here again, I'll let you a little bit.
This time I think we're just gonna go by the 87. He's
What did he say?
quite a bit slower and not racing with anybody now, so we should be able to get by him.
Still there.
I had to do like 80 some laps on my last set of tires because I got disconnected, and when I reconnected, I just put the last set of tires on. Yep, that happened to me.
Just gonna ride around, bring the car home. Should get the one to go next time by, so disappointing finish, but
I've been driving like my grandma's the past.
trying to learn what we can. Feel like we could have been a little bit of a better car had we not had that mistake, so gives me some hope that if the talent doesn't change massively, we could try to contend for top 5s on these if we can find some more speed and learn how to save tires a little bit better and then work out the strategy.
The car in front is pitting.
Try to stay out, see if we can get by the car that's going and see if we can get ourselves to 15th. Won't be quite a top half, but it'll be pretty close.
I'll stay high for you, Jeff.
Now 16 seconds.
Just gonna ride behind the 93 right now, no sense in getting by
I'm
him.
gonna snag a lap back from you there, Johnny.
There's the white flag.
It's in the pits, heads up.
So we're gonna have this last lap and then we will be done. At least able to complete most of the race. Didn't get everything. Able to get 15th though. 66 had to go in the pit, so helped out. Yeah, unforced error probably cost us 2 or 3 spots, but not sure how it would have shaken out otherwise. So just gonna do what we can.
Outside.
Cross the line to get the checker and finish it in 15th.
I ran out of gas right at the line.
Able to get that top half. Could have been worse, but did what we could.
That's so frustrating for me.
So, hopefully you guys enjoy this. We're gonna pull it off, take a look.
Tony, my damn thing jerked it in first gear.
Let's get it into pit
The whole
road, stop
season,
it.
guys. Thanks for coming out. Congrats to Johnny on the win.
It was
Be sure to check out the Discord.
good learning experience.
And sign up if you haven't already.
Hopefully we can
Once again, thanks, guys.
do a little bit better and do some learning. So,
Nice race, everyone.
might try
Nice race,
to
guys.
get a
Nice, clean racing.
trucks
What's the
open
lap, guys?
setup
Nice
and
race.
possibly an Xfinity open setup in for this week. We'll see if I have time to build up setups for them. So, yeah, just gonna do what we can.
Nice one,
Hopefully
Johnny.
you guys enjoy that,
Congratulations.
and if able to run it, I will let you guys know whether or not there's going to be any recordings of it in videos, or if you're going to be able
Congrats, Johnny,
to
and,
check it out on
awesome
YouTube and
season
watch
for you
it.
guys. Hope you take me back next season for race control.
You can see 98, we at least finally tried to drive it a little bit better. Unfortunately, we learned a little too late.
Yeah,
So,
not even a question.
it was definitely great. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, we'll try to do it better next time.
Season, guys.
Wish I could have done a little better, but managed to get something out of it, so pretty close. So hopefully you guys enjoy that, and stay tuned for the next video.